2025 was a year that humbled me so much, and these are a lot of the lessons that I learned that I want to share with you guys that I will be taking onto 2026. So let's get right to the video. The first one is consistency versus chemistry. If you meet someone new and you're out exploring and seeing like who you like, you want to make sure that they're consistent over time, because you can easily confuse chemistry for consistency. Anyone can have chemistry with someone, but you have to see the consistency over time. Not over explaining. You never want to over explain yourself, because then people will want to walk all over you and people will think that you're insecure. Letting others talk. You want to make sure that you're a good listener in order for people to really like you and vibe with you, and also for people to trust you over time, and that will make you have leadership in life. Staying in character. You want to make sure that you stay in your character and not break out of it, because anyone and anything can break you out of character. And what I mean by that is someone can piss you off, or someone can make you upset. You really want to make sure that you stay true to your character. Slow down in relationships. Always slow down, because the opposite sex will always want to speed things up. So you always want to slow things down, because you want to make sure that you have the time to get to know someone. How you do one thing is how you do everything, and it's true. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're lazy when you wake up, you're going to be lazy in every single aspect of your life. So that is easily an advantage that you can switch around. And if you do things consistently, you can do everything consistently. When you're feeling low, connect to yourself. So when you're feeling sad or angry or upset, connect to yourself. Come back to yourself. Take time to be with yourself. Take a shower. Go out in nature. Treat yourself. Go to a spa. Take the time to really be with yourself and really nurture yourself, because we only have one body and we only have one soul. And we only have a finite amount of time in life. Closure comes from understanding. So I used to be someone that wanted to chase closure, but the closure is just understanding the situation and also seeing their actions. Envy is about your untapped potential. Envy is one of those feelings that everyone has and people try to suppress, but envying something or someone is just something that you really want internally and subconsciously. Rest days don't erase progress. Do not be guilty to have rest days. Rest days are vitally important for your muscles to recover and for your mind and brain and soul to recover. So if you ever need one day to just do absolutely nothing, don't ever feel guilty about it, because your body is actually thanking you for it. Confidence is built through follow through. So if you want to be confident, you have to be able to trust yourself in life. You have to be able to trust that you will get things done and you will do the things that you set your mind to, and also the things that you promised yourself you would do. Let people discover you in layers. So as females, we always want to just say everything about ourselves, but let people have that access slowly, right? You don't want everyone to know everything about you. You want to be a slow like not an open book, but just very slowly. You want people to discover you in layers, because then that keeps the mystery and that keeps from people assuming things about your life. Think about consequences 1 or 2 years from now. So if you do something today and you don't see the consequence, think about the actions that it can bring a couple years from now. For example, if you're smoking today or if you're drinking today, think about the consequence that can happen a year or 2 from now. It's very easy to not see the consequence now, but think about it in 2 or 3 years from now. You are what you eat. So it is very true that you are what you eat. If you eat greasy foods, that will be your mood, that will be your energy. If you eat healthy, it will be the opposite. You'll feel very energized, you'll feel happy, you'll have clear skin, you'll have really healthy organs. You are what you feed your mind. So whatever you feed your mind, if you're scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or just hanging out with people that just talk about bullshit, that's essentially what your mind is going to think about. So you have to train your mind as equally as you train your body. You will act and behave like the main 5 people in your circle. So look at the people around you. You will act and behave just like them. If men do not have ambition or vision, then don't bother. If a guy doesn't have a direction, just don't bother, because they're just gonna drag you down and waste your time. You don't eat where you shit. So this one my sister told me about. It's basically like, don't do things in a like a place where you go, or don't embarrass yourself in a place where you're familiar with, or where you go all the time, because if you do something dumb, it's gonna bite you in the ass, because then you're gonna be going to that place a lot and you're just gonna have to be dealing with awkwardness. If they don't support your goals, they're not your friends. If they don't support your goals and they don't push you to be a better person, why are you friends with those people, right? And that goes on to my second one. Friendships are quality over quantity. So doesn't matter how many friends you have, anyone can have a bunch of friends. True friendship is someone that has your back, someone that supports your goals endlessly, and someone that sticks with you through the good and the bad. Comparison is a thief of joy. I would compare myself so much, and I still do it up until this point, but it's very normal for humans to compare yourself to someone else. But that will steal your joy. You have to curate your confidence from within, and then slowly work on the outside over time, because it is so easy to compare yourself, because the American beauty standards are so different nowadays that it's very easy to get caught up in oh, this is what I should look like, this is what I should act like, right? What you post online is how people will perceive you. If you have Instagram, or if you have TikTok or Twitter or anything like that, that's how people will perceive you. Whatever you post, if you're posting thirst traps, if you're posting just pictures of your body, that's how people will perceive you. So if there's someone that is not taking you seriously, you may want to rethink what you're posting online, because it's the truth. You are displaying something, and people make assumptions about your life, right? Most friendships are convenience and not loyalty. This is one of my favorite ones. A lot of people have friendships just because it's convenient, just because they don't want to feel alone, just because they don't want to do things alone, right? And friendships are about loyalty. They're about someone who is there for you through the good and the bad, and supports your goals endlessly. And I only had one friendship where her and I did everything for each other. We would literally stick up for each other, do everything together. We were there for each other through the depression, sadness, breakups, right? So that is one of the most important things ever. So I tried to make it quick, guys, because I want you guys to interpret these on your own. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I make videos like these every single week. And I also have a group called the Healing Hub, and it's for women who just want to be more disciplined, elevate your mind. And I post there every single week, so you guys can comment on it, and then I will reply. And I just want to build a community where women come together and we just thrive together in every single aspect. So yeah, you guys, it's free. It's totally free. The link is going to be in my YouTube, the little information block on there. And I want you guys to comment below which one of your lessons was your favorite, and I'll reply as well. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I know this one was very requested, so I really hope you guys like it, and I will be back next week. And I hope you guys have such a freaking good day, and I hope you guys are getting up and being intentional with your days. And I just wish you guys the absolute best this year. We have to make this year the best. It's 2026, and there's so much room for opportunity and growth in terms of being a female and wanting to aspire to be more. So I'll be back next week, guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day.